I just want to quickly cover a little bit about my background, why I even have a passion for finance, real estate, business, where all that came from. So I'm going to do a little bit more of a deep dive. So for me, it started at a super early age. So my mom was a real estate agent. My grandma was a real estate agent. And so right out of high school, I actually got licensed while still in high school in California, was a licensed realtor. But grew up going to the office before that, around property management offices, going to the meetings, really just getting a good exposure to it. I'd go when I got older and could actually be of help, I would go on showings with my mom and help her. And so she sold in an area that was more $1 million plus properties, usually larger acreages, a lot of second homes in the area we lived in, because we were close to San Diego and LA. And so people would buy these second homes to have a little bit more space. And so I really got to meet a lot of entrepreneurs, because I was mostly the type of people who were buying. People had their own business. And when you're that young, they're super open to talking to you. You can ask them how they got started, why they chose that business. And so I learned a lot, and I got to see what the life of entrepreneurship had, but also the struggles, because they would tell me, hey, the first 5 years of my business, I could barely pay myself. I was making payroll for others, and now I had this large exit and finally have resources to buy things like this. I think the stock market was similar. So always had it. I think Warren Buffett was my initial inspiration. Started just seeing his things about how he started so young, reading his annual letters. And I used to get up with my dad. He got up super early for work. And so I'd get up around 5, 6 in the morning. We'd start watching CNBC because we were on the West Coast. So the markets were opening earlier. And so we would watch the morning shows, the pre-market, and I'd watch that almost every day with him. And he had a really good friend who did a lot of investing, and we would meet with him on a weekly breakfast. And I got to just learn at a young age about, oh, I'm looking at this stocks for this reason, or things are happening in this part of the market and it's causing gold to go up or down. And just really started this passion of understanding that markets, there were correlations to things that were happening with them. You could study that and draw more correlations based on what you knew. And it just really intrigued me from the beginning. I'm also just enjoying hearing the stories of companies, how they got started, entrepreneurship stories when they would interview them on TV. And then that drove me to want to read more biographies, more research myself. And that's never stopped. So that's why I'm here now, trying to share more of what I've learned and try and learn more from what I'm watching as well, and just bring value in my own perspective to it. Yeah, so I know a lot of people tend to have one passion or the other. They're usually into stocks, real estate. Some people are into both. I'm definitely consider it a blessing that I am interested in real estate, stocks, bonds, entrepreneurship, owning a business, studying how businesses are successful, marketing. I do like to kind of look at the entire spectrum of the business world, and so I'm hoping to bring value with that and share some of the things I've learned. Yeah. And then on the real estate side, I've done both commercial and residential. So I've sold land, residential, real estate, but then most recently I helped at a commercial firm that did multifamily real estate. So anything from 2, 3, 4 units, and we went up to, I think some of the bigger deals were 13 to 14 units, so mid-size, but the price point, we were in Orange County, California, so the price point was higher, usually 2 to 5 million. So I've had experience on both of those and look forward to sharing about a bunch of that as well.